So,
like that kind of gray order.
yeah, I think I like all the visual stuff better than before. Yeah. The features, I was very familiar with Android phones overall. A lot of third-party apps and things like that. So that wasn't really really great, new, astounding. I mean, they had this thing where you swipe and then you hit delete. Yeah, my God, that's nowhere nearly as good as Android's. You just swipe it right off and you see it fly off. It's, you know. So.
I saw a lot of other systems in the iOS.
Yes, I saw a lot of things that I knew from other systems. But I better get going. I'm going to get ready. But yeah, I saw a lot of that. But it looks beautiful. In every single case, Apple's looks better. I was brought up, for example, and my dad taught me that other countries, when they got prisoners in a war, they tortured them. But we Americans didn't torture them. We gave them good food and clothing and everything. And I was so proud of my country, you know. And now I find out it's just the opposite, you know. And I just wish all these things I taught about the Constitution that made us so good as people, they're kind of nothing. They all dissolved with the Patriot Act. You know, and there's just all these laws that say we can just sort of secretly call anything terrorism and do anything we want without all these rights of courts to get in and say we're doing the wrong things. There's not even a free open court anymore. And I read the Constitution, I don't know how all this stuff got happened. It's so clear what the Constitution says. Extremely clear in the Bill of Rights. One thing after another that's just got overturned, and that's what a king does. A king just goes out and has anyone rounded up, killed, put in secret prisons. When I was brought up, we were taught that communist Russia was the ones that were going to kill us and bomb our country and all this. And communist Russia was so bad because they followed their people, they snooped on them, they arrested them, they put them in secret prisons, they disappeared them. These kind of things were part of Russia. You know, we're getting more and more like that. You know, and you couldn't own anything. Well, nowadays in the digital world, you can hardly own anything anymore. It's just kind of subscriptions, and you've already said, okay, agree. You've agreed that every right in the world belongs to them, and you've got no rights, and anything you put on the cloud, you don't even know. You don't own it. You've signed away all the rights to it. If it disappears, if they decide to deliberately, they don't like you and cut off, you've lost all your photographs of your life or something. You don't own it any. But when we grew up, ownership was what made America different than Russia. So yeah, I get disturbed at these things that are going on.
Like the common people see it this way also?
The common people?
Like all the Americans are
No, because the rights of man was a process that took hundreds of years starting in Europe, and it was largely rights of accused people and how governments couldn't just grab anyone they wanted, couldn't use their own will, had to be open in courts. That got developed over hundreds of years by pretty much intellectuals, high-thinking people that were kind of like philosophies of why humans should be treated a certain way. Sometimes there were very wrong acts that the peoples were trying to correct that were obvious, but the common people, I don't even think about that. Right in this day and age, everything's going so fast. We all got our great toys, so why think of anything else? And being good as people and understanding to protect the innocent is important to me, and also to protect the poor, because the poor are the ones that get abused the most when these sort of things happen. You look at the guy that just turned over the information on what the NSA program was. He said that anyone like him sitting at a terminal could instantly go and grab all the data of anyone they felt like, with no courts, no inspection, no warrants, nobody having to approve it. That means there's 1,000 people in the CIA that could just sit and whoever they want to go look at it. Could even be an ex-girlfriend, you know, and pull up everything. Yeah, no, that sort of structure is wrong, you know. But the trouble is it comes from the top.